Hello everyone. So I was just scrolling through YouTube and I see this on my screen. Beat Saber death block number 4. I haven't seen this video either because I didn't expect them to drop just a random death block out of nowhere. But yeah, let's check it out. Oh, it's been a while since we've had one of these.
Everybody. Welcome to the fourth episode of our Dev Block, a series where we discuss what's new in the game, showcase interesting behind-the-scenes material, and answer some of your questions. My name is Mark Washbrook. Everyone here calls me Washy, and I'm the head of studio here at Beat Games.
I haven't seen him before.
I spent over 30 years in the games industry, building leading teams and studios, and working on titles like Battalion Wars, Call of Duty Strike Team, Manhunt 2, Max Payne 3, and now Beat Saber.
Wait, what games have you worked on?
Today, we'll be talking about our latest OST 8 release. Now, Battalion Wars, Call of Duty Strike Team,
Strike Team? What is Strike Team?
Manhunt 2, Max Payne 3, and now Beat Saber.
No idea what these games are.
Today, we'll be talking about our latest OST 8 release. Before we dive in, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on the past year at Beat Games. As some of you have already noticed, there have been a few changes at Beat Games this year.
He looks so like, sorry, I'll stop talking about him, but he looks so starey at me, like, oh, I feel attacked.
This year, we've been faced with some difficult
I think
decisions.
he's just like new to camera.
Like ending updates for PSVR, upgrading to a new version of the Unity engine, and the new universal render pipeline, which brings some bonuses, but also a lot of work to continue to support our existing content, whilst also...
Sorry, I'll just come back.
This year, we've been faced with some difficult decisions, like ending updates for PSVR, upgrading to a new version of the Unity engine, and the new universal render pipeline, which brings some bonuses, but also a lot of work to continue to support our existing content, whilst also pushing what's possible in the future. While we have been working through our ambitious plans for the future, we have been paying attention to the feedback you've been giving us, and we're very much focused on delivering updates that will excite you all. In addition to this, we've been working on plans to increase the amount of content for you next year. What does this mean? Well, along with the long-promised Sabers, expect new gameplay and an expanded range of music. More on this in the future.
Did you hear that? Let me scroll it back for you if you didn't hear it.
Content for you next year. What does this mean?
Wait, I scrolled.
Through our ambitious plans for the future, we have been paying attention to the feedback you've been giving us, and we're very much focused on delivering updates that will excite you all. In addition to this, we've been working on plans to increase the amount of content for you next year. What
increase amount of content next year? What is it? What content?
What does this mean? Well, along with the long-promised Sabers,
long-promised Sabers. We're getting custom Sabers next year. You know, want to know the funny thing about this? I actually already knew this. I'm not going to say anything about this, but I had some hints at me that this was happening in 2026. And yeah, basically, I think they're going to say it in this update as well, but there's going to be like one big one coming. And I guess it's just, I guess they're going to talk about this more, but yeah.
Expect new gameplay and an expanded range of music. More on this.
New gameplay, an expected range. Wait, what did he say?
In the future, expect new gameplay and an expanded range of music.
Expanded range of music. What would that mean? I mean, let's think for a second. I know I've made a short talking about them working with Radical Forge, which is I think a music production company, and they're hiring 2 more mappers right now. At this moment, they're hiring 2 more mappers. So I'm expecting, as he's saying as well in this video, that they're gonna try and make or get more music to be in Beat Saber, as well as like have more mappers to map that, of course. But how would they? I'm thinking about how would they get like more music? Like they might do the same thing like with Jaroslav Beck, sorry, not Bag. Sorry, it's like actually like in my vocabulary now. But they just hire an artist and they just make a bunch of songs, or they license a bunch more songs, but that also costs more money. So I'm expecting. I think they think that they're gonna make a lot of money with this custom Saber stuff. I think they will as well, obviously, but I think they expect that very well and they know that, so they can get away with like wanting more music and paying for more licenses. I think that's what's happening. I think, but I've only been like a minute 28 in there, so let's watch a bit more.
More on this in the future. But before we start the exciting details about OST8, I'd like to introduce a team member who joined us earlier this year, Paul Coles. Hey, Colesy.
Hey, Washi. Hey, everyone. Great to be here.
Oh, also
I'm
new
Paul Coles,
face.
or Colesy for short, and I'm the game director here at Beat.
Wow, we got Washi and we got Colesy. Oh, game director. Holy. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Okay, so we got game director Paul Colesy Coles.
My role at Beat Games is to oversee the design and creative direction of our projects, working tightly with my colleagues across all disciplines. I'm super excited to be a part of the Beat Games team. We've got some incredible things lined up for you all.
All right, thanks, Colesy. We'll be back for the Q&A section later.
All right, cool.
Let's move on to our first topic for OST8. I'll now hand over to Misha, Ethan, and Zaka, who will share more details about the artists and songs.
Wait, he said Ethan. So the mapper, E-T-A-N, I thought it was always Ethan, because there's no H, but I guess you say Ethan. Okay.
As well as how the music
know.
for OST8 came together this year. Misha, Zaka, and Ethan don't need any introduction. Misha has been with Beat Games since 2018 as our marketing lead, and now supporting music content production and partnerships. And Ethan and Zaka are our all-star level designers. Take it away, team.
Thanks, Washi. As every year,
Another new face. Oh, sorry, my camera is in the way. Here, new face. Ooh. Sorry. Anyways. Let me move my camera down. Maybe that's easier.
we put a lot of care into creating the tracks for the OST, and OST8 was no different. Our goal was to strike a perfect balance between including some of our all-time favorite artists and introducing fresh new faces to expand the music catalog. This year, OST offers a perfect balance of catchy melodies and challenging levels. Met with love by our incredible level designers. Major shout out to you guys, thank you. And now, Ethan and Zaka from the level designers team will take you through the OST8 songs and mapping.
Thanks, Misha. We couldn't be happier with the track selection.
Look at him, Ethan. I haven't seen him either. Wow, so many new faces. Okay, so you do say Ethan. It's just him. His username is Ethan. Okay, I understand.
Of OST8. To kick things off, we're excited to welcome back Tibytes and Boom Kitty, who have returned with their new track, The Master 2, Blades of Chaos.
The Master 2, man. It's so good.
I'm Tibytes. And I'm Boom Kitty. And our new track, The Master 2, is out now on Beat Saber's OST8. Do you have what it takes to defeat him? I don't think so. Let's see if you're one with many skills.
Oh, I love these guys. Oh, that's so cool.
Thanks, guys. The song was truly chaotic to map. The Master 2, Blades of Chaos, is our first direct sequel of an OST track, The Master, which you may remember from OST 7. The light show takes heavy influence from the original with its personified chevron and unlimited power. Fun fact, the mapping team was even in contact with Tibytes and Boom Kitty around the conceptual phase of The Master 2. This is why you'll hear bombs being screamed during the song. There's also some fun BPM speedups to align with our variable note jump speed tech. We had actually added multiple chevrons in the environment for the sole purpose of representing the Master saying, "Minions, rise." We also loved all the super cool fan art you have been creating so far for the Master. We can't wait to see your face.
These two are cool. Wow. Okay, so they're personalizing the Master with the arrow. I remember saying in one of my videos that like the arrow is like a really good logo for Beat Saber. I guess they're kind of going into that. That's cool. I like that. That's cool.
For the Master 2, so please keep tagging us. We'll be sure to share them on our socials. Next, Lindsay Sterling's back with a catchy new track, Monday Not Sick Anymore, with her beautiful violin performance that we all know and love. We're thrilled to have her back in OST8, bringing a unique blend of grandeur, majesty, and excitement. We hope everyone enjoys experiencing her new lively track in the game. This is also one of the 2 songs in this pack with new One Saber maps. If you are a fan of this mode, definitely check them out.
That's true. There's Lindsay Sterling one and Badly, which have One Saber levels. I think Badly only has Expert Plus, and then Lindsay Sterling has Hard Expert Expert Plus. I think that's what it is.
For everyone seeking a real challenge, fan favorite.
The tough one is that there's no 90 degree or no 360 levels though, which is pretty sad. But I think they might have discontinued that completely. I don't know.
Dragon Force has returned with their new track, Dragon Smash Goblin, featuring Necrogoblicon.
I want to hear what they say about this one.
This song isn't just a thrill to play, it's also a true test of skill with exactly 10 notes per second, the second highest NPS in the game after Power of the Saber Blade, also by Dragon Force. If that doesn't sound intense enough for you, it's also the song with the most bombs in the game, clocking at 738 in Expert Plus, dethroning Spooky Beat as the ultimate bombastic experience. Fun fact, the light show has a literal dragon made out of the chevrons and cubes during the chorus. That also gets shot by goblins when the lyrics say "Goblins strike back." Although you probably wouldn't be able to tell given all the notes coming at you.
Yeah, exactly.
And what would be an
I
OST
wouldn't be able
without
to
a
tell.
beloved Camellia? For OST 8, Camellia is back with a new banger song called Badly featuring BB Zena.
BB Zena.
This is Camelia's first song in the game under the electro swing genre. This track was personally requested by our team, especially us level designers, as we are huge fans of Camelia's electro swing music and knew it would be a perfect fit for Beat Saber. It's also the latter of the two songs in this pack with new One Saber maps, so please check those out as well. For a fun surprise, we received a special video from Camellia to share a little bit about the track Badly.
Hi, I'm Camellia. I'm in a new
Why is it so bad quality? What happened?
song called Badly for Beat Saber OC 8.
It's like
An amazing
pixelated.
vocalist, BB Zena. The song turns out really great, intense, bopping, groovy, and also bad in a badass way. So hope you enjoyed listening to it and playing it yourself. There's one thing I kind of want to mention. There is an up-tempo climax section at the end of the song that goes. The song goes like double tempoed. And while I was working on that song, I was scared. I was terrified by imagining how the Beat Saber map would reflect that high intensity into map and flying myself. My arms, my shoulders would be pulverized myself, and I'm looking forward to playing myself, but we'll see. And hope you are looking forward to it too, and hope you enjoy playing it on Beat Saber. See you in the VR.
Camellia is such
Camellia.
a sweetheart.
We love the new track, and yes, the tempo of this level, especially the end, is pretty terrifying. But that's enough from our returning artist in the game. I would like to introduce another one of my level designers in crime, Zaka, who had a little bit of a deeper hand in the song production of our new two artists in our game.
Thanks, Ethan. As you've seen, we're
Another new face, Zaka. Good to meet you. Let me shake your hand.
bringing back some fan-favorite artists to OST8. But we are also introducing a couple of fresh new faces to the game, Alvik and Darkcat. Premiering on OST8, their amazing songs are expanding the music horizons of Beat Saber, while perfectly blending with the electronic sounds that our players know and love from OSTs. First, we have Alvik's Overload, bringing new flavors to the game. Hints of glitch hop, complextro, and electro house. This
Overload's
means
such a good song.
syncopated beats meet groovy and fast synth lines, perfect for a dynamic beat map. One moment you're nodding to funky beats with catchy vocals, and then a flurry of earth-shattering drops kick in, with distorted sounds and complex rhythms, making the gameplay experience deliciously intense. It also has that video game feel with melodies that will be stuck in your head for a really long time. Darkcat's Starlight, featuring Ju, is introducing players to the future-based electronic subgenre, with the exclusive signature sounds from Darkcat, such as glitchy rhythms, vocal chops, catchy melodies, and a playful sound design. This makes for a complex and high-energy beat map, while having a more chill and cozy atmosphere compared to most OST songs. It also has that video game vibe with very cool chiptune sounds. What also makes this debut so special though, is that they were created in close collaboration with our team, so we could optimize gameplay, while of course staying true to the artist's original vision.
Oh, so they help with
Throughout
the
the
song.
creative
That's nice.
process of these songs, we went through multiple rounds of feedback for work-in-progress versions, even testing them in Beat Saber to ensure that the final maps and the songs would fit seamlessly into the game. But our collaboration went beyond giving feedback to the artists. For those of you that don't know, which are probably most of you, I'm also a guitarist and composer, so it was a great opportunity to mix my mapping and music skills to enhance the gameplay of these songs. For example, I co-created a section of Overload with Volvic, where I had a cool mapping pattern in mind, and even recorded some guitars for the song to make a section more challenging and memorable to play.
That's cool. Ah, so they actually helped make the song as well. That's really cool.
For Starlight, I suggested some extra melodies to make the gameplay more intense and dynamic. For example, this guitar line, which Dark Cat used as a reference to create a lead synth, and this ascending build-up to create a satisfying stream of blocks.
That's cool.
Collaborating so closely with the artists was an incredible experience, and it really allowed us to maximize the fun factor of these tracks. Would you like to see more collaborations like this in the future? Let us know what you think.
Sure.
Thanks, Zaka. I
Yeah.
love it. And I can say on behalf of the whole Beat Games team that we are really excited for our players as they are trying the new levels right now. For the next year's OST 9, we are already working on a lineup of artists balancing well-known
OST 9! Whoa, we're moving faster now. 2026 is a real big year for Beat Saber, huh? OST 9 is in the mouth already, what the fuck?
For the next year's OST 9, we are already working on a lineup of artists balancing well-known favorites and fresh new talent to further expand our music library. If there is an artist you would love to see featured in OST 9, let us know in comments.
Underscores! Please add underscores. It'd be so cool. Who else do I want? Glaive? I feel like Glaive wouldn't fit. New Glaive wouldn't fit. Old Glaive would probably fit. It's hard to think top of mind, but there's definitely some artists. Maybe I'll write them a comment.
And one last update from our upcoming music plans. We are working on one final music release of 2025. Get ready for an exciting new music pack launching this December.
I knew this too. Ooh. Ooh. But yeah, I knew this already, but it's still cool. I'll definitely be checking it out, so make sure to subscribe.
And now, I will hand it back to Ethan to share more details from OST 8 mapping and lighting.
Thanks, Misha. Besides the new songs and levels, you might have noticed new gameplay and light mechanics in the footage we've shown. For OST 8, we've introduced a few new things to our game. Firstly, we've added a new obstacle type. Obstacles in Beat Saber previously only had two types we could use, full height and half height. But now there is a third type. This new type uses 1/5 of the play grid and allows for more granular control of where we can place the obstacle in the levels. And the best part is, it is not just for OST 8. This will be a feature in the new levels going forward. We're still discussing how best to call this new type of obstacle. What do you think we should call them? Let us know in the comments. Next, the new cube environment.
What should they call them? Stinky walls. They keep like jump scaring me that I think there's like they're like very high on the top, and I keep thinking that they're like a duck wall, and I go, ugh, and then it's like, oh, never mind, it's just like those walls.
And features our first fully controllable runway in the game. This allows us to fully move it around the environment and rotate it in any way. This creates some fun mind-bending moments as seen here in Overload, for example. And now we have environment object scaling. With the release of our new environment, we have unlocked the ability to control the size of certain objects in the environment. For example, all chevrons have the ability to scale up and down. This allows us to create a lot of cool looking effects never before seen in our game. Next, I'm excited to invite Piotr to share more about the new environment that the team created exclusively for OST 8, along with the exciting new technology behind it.
Thanks, Ethan. I am Piotr,
Oh.
a technical artist here
Wait, I think I remember him.
at Beat Games.
Do I?
As with every OST release, we introduced a brand new environment and supporting tech that pushes the boundaries of what's possible in Beat Saber.
For OST 8, I am especially excited to highlight the new motion preset system, along with several other updates designed to elevate the light show experience. Motion presets is a new experimental system developed to bring parametric animations to the predefined cube grid. By leveraging different kernels, you can create dynamic, visually engaging effects that transform how the grid moves and reacts. These kernels are available as presets in the Motion tab of the bitmap editor in Cube environment.
I don't
We
know.
currently offer a variety of kernels, each with its own unique animation style. Cylindrical waves create rippling effects that radiate outward in a circular pattern.
I've seen this in the.
Spherical waves generates waves that move in all directions from a central point, giving a 3D ripple effect. Planar waves produce waves that travel across the grid in a straight lines. Pellet noise adds organic, randomized motion for a more natural and unpredictable look. Each preset comes with predefined parameters that let you fine-tune the motion. Scale, adjust the size or intensity of the effect. Speed, control how fast the animation plays. Parm1 and Parm2, these are kernel-specific parameters that change the behavior of each preset in a unique ways. As this feature is still experimental, we encourage you to try it out, play around with the different presets, and as always, feel free to give us your feedback. We are committed to exploring and developing this tech further, so stay tuned for updates.
I feel like over the last few years, they've done so much, like adding cool this environment, adding cool that environment, cool lighting, this stuff. I mean, maybe for some people this is very useful, but I feel like this is mostly for them. Like obviously it's for us to have better lights in maps and stuff, but stuff like this, I don't think anyone in the community would care a lot about because they don't use the Beat Saber level editor. Still interesting though. I feel like now we've gotten to a point like, okay, the environments are definitely cool. Let's work on other stuff to balance it out a bit. Custom sabers.
Next, let's move on to the scale effect. This is a new extension for the float FX light groups we previously released.
That's a little guy.
If you have watched any of the OST 8 live shows, you have likely seen level designers utilizing this effect to create visually stunning and creative experiences. During development, we encountered unique challenges. The uniform scale effect directly modifies the transform of cubes.
That's cool.
Which are a key element in our environment. Each cube is equipped with two lasers, one of the top and one of the bottom. These lasers are designed for interacting with other game objects, adding a layer of complexity compared to our previous setups. Ensuring that the lasers scaled correctly along with the cubes, while still maintaining their collision functionality, was a critical part of the process.
That's cool.
We focused on making sure that the effect not only looked great, but also preserved the gameplay mechanics and interactions you expect. Alright, now let's talk about art. This environment is called Cube for a reason. It's made entirely of cubes with detailed textures that haven't been used in any of our previous OSTs. We used a newly released feature in Houdini to procedurally generate texture maps. This approach made it much easier to test different looks and streamlined the entire process. The runway features octagonal shapes, intentionally chosen for our 8th OST. These forms integrate seamlessly into the environment, further emphasizing the overall aesthetic. As with other environments, we have included sets of spotlights and infinite lasers, with local and global translations, to enhance the visual impact and create dynamic lighting effects. Also, this is likely the first time we have used such a large number of chevrons in an environment. This design choice gave our mapping team the freedom to create energetic and complex sections similar to the minions in the Master 2. These enhancements not only push the visual boundaries of this environment, but also give level designers new tools to craft memorable and engaging experiences.
That's cool.
Players, We know we have been a bit quieter than usual about what we've been working on in the past year. Throughout 2025, we've been exploring and testing a lot. Some ideas made it through, some didn't. We've been working hard to align our vision and build the future of Beat Saber, where we see the game heading and our ambitions for the coming year and beyond. Our entire studio loves Beat Saber. We want to see it grow and expand, and we're as dedicated as ever with a solid plan moving forward. Next year, we're committed to bringing you more music content, adding way more depth to the game, and laying the long-needed foundation for what Beat Saber as the leading VR game should become.
Thank you. Oh, that's so relieving to hear. Oh man, there's some passion just being shown to us. That's lovely. I love it. It's very refreshing to know that they actually care, because it didn't look like it for a while.
In the meantime, the team has been hard at work this year, delivering multiple quality of life updates alongside new music content.
Also, really quickly, throughout this video and some other times, I think in the PSVR 2 announcement, it's like next year and beyond. I think, it was in the mapping one where they were like announcing they're hiring 2 new mappers. It's like more content in the coming year and beyond. So I feel like they're mainly focusing on like the coming year. I mean, they said it in this video already, like next year is going to be a big year for Beat Saber, but then beyond that as well. So definitely next year we're seeing like a pretty damn big update coming soon, or next year. And would they stretch it until December? I'm not sure. That would be a little bit disappointing. That would feel a lot like a money grab again, rather than, like he's saying, for passion. I wouldn't like it to be December. That's like you gave us a whole year of shock drops. I mean, I guess you're giving us a music pack and the OST 8 at the end, but that's also a kind of bit money grab. Because, I mean, I literally predicted this in a short. It's like OST 8 in November, people download Beat Saber again, and then they have to play us there, and then a music pack in December, so they're like spending money on the music pack. Like, it's still good that we're getting this, obviously. I'm not complaining, but I'm more so saying that it's a lot less genuine because it's in November, December, just because for money and stuff like that. So if they would release that big update in December, I mean, it makes sense, kind of. It depends how they monetize it, because it could be very like, they could focus a lot on progression and stuff like that. Because I've thought about this a lot, so I'm kind of going a bit of a rant here, but I've thought about this a lot, and I understand they're in a very difficult spot, because either one, they release everything. You have to pay for everything, like sabers, platforms, nodes, arrows, bombs, whatever. Yeah, all have to pay for those customizations, which is fair because they're making those customizations you can use to make a game. Like, they made those assets. They're not stealing it from someone. They're making them. But people would not be very happy with that, because, you could just mod your game and you could have a bunch of them for free. So I think people, if they just paywall everything, people would be pissed off. But second option is they would make it all get progressed. So you'd have to unlock a level, and you get one thing, you unlock, hit this many nodes, so you get another one, whatever, something like that. But then they don't make any money off of that. People would like that, but they won't make any money off of it, which is not very good for them either. So I think that balance is, oh my god, I'm doing this 6-7 thing. That balance is very difficult, I think, for them to find, which I thought was because why this took so long. But I also think it's because of a bunch of layoffs, or not layoffs, but like people leaving and stuff. Yeah.
Here are just a few highlights. We've upgraded the game to the latest Unity version. The level editor was expanded with the recorder feature, custom keybinds, a custom selection window, a delete level button, and dozens of fixes to improve.
Custom selection window? What does that mean? Delete level button? Oh, that's for like if you're making a map your own, I guess. Sorry if I sound really bad, by the way. My nose is insanely bad. I think I'm getting sick or like a cold or something. Ugh. Yeah, so they're saying here new music pack in December.
Improve the user experience. We've implemented all in over 300 fixes. We released 6 shock drops, launched OST 8, and we have a new music pack ready for release in December. And as we already said, there is more to look forward to next year.
Hi all, I'm Betty.
She's the community manager. She manages the socials, I think.
Community manager here at Beat Games.
I know
Let's
everything.
move to the Q&A section where Washi and Cozy will answer some of the questions we have been getting in the past months. Players, as always, please keep your questions and feedback coming. We really appreciate your thoughts.
I'm glad they mention that they still want feedback coming, because to be honest, it doesn't feel like that at all. I feel like no matter what I say, it just gets thrown into the bin and they just don't care. But I guess maybe it's still hard for me to give feedback if all their actions don't show anything. But it's nice for them to say actually yeah, we care about your feedback and stuff. I mean, back of mind I already knew this, but they don't talk to us. They don't make anything. You know what I mean? They can say all these nice things, but actions show more than words, and it's just been bad, honestly. But if they do better, then I'd love to give more feedback.
Thanks again for all of them. All right, let's start. Mark, first question is for you. Why did Beat Games stop releasing new updates on PlayStation?
Ooh.
And why were updates discontinued for the PlayStation 5 platform, which is not as old?
We hear you, PlayStation players.
Oh.
To be fully transparent, ending updates for the PlayStation platform was not an easy decision. We have very ambitious plans for next year that need our entire team's focus. For this reason, we decided not to pour any further new content to PlayStation.
So it's not meta. It's just them. See, I think I said this when they released it. It was it must be because of that line being so we can focus on the future of Beat Saber. It was it was hinting a lot already at we do this because it's a lot of effort to keep PlayStation up and stuff. So I guess PlayStation is just really bad with making stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe they're just the VR support is really bad. I'm not sure. But yeah, it wasn't meta or the higher ups being all tickly and annoying. It was just it's just too difficult to keep up, I guess. Okay.
We would like to remind everyone of a few important things that continue to hold true for PlayStation. The game remains available for purchase and play on the PlayStation platform, and we continue to provide support for that platform.
Support.
Players retain
How?
access to all content that they previously purchased on PlayStation. New users can still purchase Beat Saber on both PS4 and PS5 devices. And players can continue to purchase and play songs or music packs released prior to June the 18th, 2025.
Okay.
Cross-buy remains active between the PS4 and PS5 base game.
Thanks. Let's move to the next one. Kelsey, what about custom sabers that
Oh.
Beat Games teased in the past? Is that project cancelled?
Ooh.
Not at all. It's quite the opposite. Custom sabers are a key part of our ambitious plans. We're all excited about introducing custom sabers. We will share more details on custom sabers soon.
Soon. Eek. So wow, you know the interesting thing is with these older dev blocks 1, 2, and 3, they were all they all had a Q&A section at the end, and they were all avoiding all of the interesting questions we had, all of these questions. I mean, PlayStation VR support not really, because that wasn't a thing back then, but it was all a bunch of some were interesting, but most of them were just nothing burger questions. I don't know why anyone asked this in the first place. Maybe I should point at you guys, but no. It's so I'm thrown back a bit that they're just so direct and answering all the questions that everyone's been having for all these years. You know what I mean? I was really expecting them to just tiptoe around it again, like all the other dev vlogs. But that's nice that they're just so direct. Poof. Yeah, here we go. But still, he's saying soon, which was I was talking about earlier. They're not really giving us a timestamp on the next year. They're just saying anywhere next year. So if that, I mean, realistically speaking, this is gonna be around the end of the year. because they need a lot of time, obviously, looking at how long this has been taken. And I think they do want some money. So I'm expecting end of the year, but it would feel a lot less nice, if I'm being honest. It would feel a lot more like a money grab. But I've said this already. I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Thanks, Golzy. Here is another one. Why have most of the releases this year been shock drops?
Hey, another one. Wow, they're slaying on these questions. This is literally what I've been wondering all year. All these 3 questions.
Great question. This year, our team has been exploring a wide range of new ideas to take Beat Saber to the next level. As a result, we haven't been able to release as many music packs as we wanted. Looking ahead to next year, we're not only planning a big update to the game, but also aiming for a much more ambitious release schedule, giving you even more opportunities to slash the beats. To support this,
so on top of the really big update they're doing, they're also going to do more music packs or shock drops and stuff.
we've been exploring ways to increase the number of music releases we can produce. In the past few months, we've been looking for a development partner who shares our culture and vision for Beat Saber.
Radical Forge.
To help us deliver on this ambitious new roadmap. If you want to help us grow the beat mapping team, check the link below this video to apply for the beat mapper role through our co-dev studio, Radical Forge. We're excited to connect with you.
Thank you, guys. I'm sure the community is really curious to learn more about you too, so I have a few more questions for each of you.
Oh, so personal questions now.
You have a pretty long and exciting professional career. Would you share a bit more about your previous experience and what games you worked on?
Sure, great question. I started off in the games industry over 30 years ago as a programmer working on Commodore 64, doing budget titles for Houston consultants. My first big real job was at Argonaut Software, that you may know from Starglider on the Atari ST, and produced a number of titles while I was at Argonaut before leaving and setting up my own studio with some friends that I used to work with. And that really was the start of my career of being a producer, being a studio head, building teams. And from there, I've been lucky enough to work at Rockstar, working on Manhunt, MCLA Remix. We did the multiplayer components for Max Payne 3, set up our own mobile studio for Activision called The Blast Furnace, doing a couple of mobile titles and Call of Duty Strike Team. And that has taken me through really almost every genre that you can imagine to be now working in VR with Colsey on Beat Saber, which is such a fantastic opportunity, not just because it's a great game, it's one that my wife and I love playing at home on an evening, about the only game that we'll play together. So really I'm combined.
Notice how he says it on an evening and not all day. I don't think anyone could play this game for a day. No. I mean, I'm being a bit harsh here, but like, I think they understand there's no real incentive to play this game more than an evening. Sorry, I'm being a bit of a dickhead here.
A love of gaming and a love of work with actually what is a fabulous team here at Beat Games.
Colsey, you will also come with a long slate of video game experience. Can you please tell us about it?
Of course, I've been involved in game development all of my professional life, about 25 years. I've been a bit of a jack of all trades, an artist, a QA manager, lead designer, creative director. I started out making Game Boy games at a crew called Mobius.
Game Boy games.
That then became part of Rockstar Games, where I worked for many years on games like GTA.
Rockstar employee in the Beat Saber. Holy. Okay, Beat Saber's in good hands, guys. You worked on GTA? Holy fuck. Yo, I think we're okay, guys. I got my trust in this guy.
Red Dead Redemption, LA Noire, and a bunch more. I also had a stint at Activision Blizzard, which is where I worked closely with Washi on the Call of Duty franchise.
They work together at Activision? Holy. Holy. The lore. All right. Okay. This is nice. They're not like random lads. That's really nice.
Amongst other things, I co-founded my first VR-focused studio, Fierce Kaiju, where I worked closely with Meta. And after this, I spent a few years with the folks at Sumo Digital. Now I'm at Beat Games and loving it.
Great to have you here, Colsey.
Thank you.
Awesome. I think it's super cool how close you are to music as a professional DJ.
Thank you. I've been DJing almost as long as I've been involved in video games. Like many of us, music is a huge passion of mine, especially dance and electronic music. In fact, I've recently partnered up with none other than our own Zaka, and we're making some tracks of our own. So yeah, when it comes to hobbies, music is super important to me, alongside video games,
good.
comic books, and supporting Nottingham Forest as well.
Colsey, how can people find you
a
as
British
a DJ?
accent?
You can find me on Instagram at Colsey Music. There you can find details about where I'm playing or grab a listen to a recent mix, maybe even a sneak peek of some of my own music.
Guys, what is your most favorite Beat Saber level to play?
Oh,
Great question.
Angel Voices. No, it must be like a new one probably. What are they gonna say? Probably both OST 8.
I genuinely love so many of the songs, but Escape featuring Summer Haze, one of Jaroslav's tracks.
That's he's a legit one. Escape is so fire. Also, Be There For You. Mwah. Those are the two best ones.
I'm a huge Daft Punk fan as well, so the live version of Around the World and Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. The Weekend Pray for me, there's some that I like. How about you?
I think $100 bill has kind of stuck with me from the very beginning. Even
$100 bills.
now, I just love playing that level. And I do love Billie Eilish, Bad Guy, and Britney Spears, Oops, I Did It Again,
Oh.
Baby
He's a
One
girly
More Time.
papa.
Like, My Guilty Secrets, really do enjoy playing those.
He's
They're
a
all good
girly
tracks.
pop.
They are fantastic.
What level in the game have you been most proud to successfully pass?
Oh, it's definitely Dragon Force for me, Power of the Saber Blade. I am not going to tell you what difficulty though.
The most proud of is that's really hard when you've got a team of beat mappers that are so good at playing the game. So I would say probably because I've been playing it most recently, Master 2 Blades of Chaos. I just love the flow of that. I love the detail of the environment and the light show.
Master 2
I'm
is
still
insane.
battling. I don't think I'm ever
Like,
going to get
so
to
good.
expert, but I've made it to hard,
He said hard.
and that is an achievement. And as long
Yo, if you want me to coach you, hit me up, bro. I was like top 100 a few days ago. I mean, like a few months ago now, but that'd be so fire. I could coach what was he again? The studio head of studio music, something like that. Yo, hit me up, bro. I'll coach you. I'll get you to Expert Plus in 2 days.
as the beat mappers will let me off, I feel good about that.
It's good going.
Outside of Beat Saber, what other games do you like to play?
Whoa, really good question. Well, for me, like one of those eternal games
Overwatch.
that I really loved playing when my
Activision.
boys were growing up, Mario Kart. It's one I
Mario
started playing
Kart.
on the N64
I love it.
when we first set up our company, and we used to play in the conference room every evening after work. Even now, playing the latest version, I love that. I guess do love a first-person shooter. My boys are so much better than me. They generally carry me when we're playing Apex Legends. Thanks, guys,
Apex.
for all of that. Really love that. Now, really looking forward to playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. Having seen you playing it the other week, that's like really
Donkey
looking forward to
Kong.
that. That's waiting for me at home. How about you, Colsey?
I make it my business to play a lot of video games. So recently, well, this year, Clear Obscure Expedition 33 for sure, Split Fiction, like you
Is that
say,
a
Donkey
co-op
Kong
game?
Bonanza, Shinobi: The Art of Vengeance as well. I love that. On the more indie side, there was Blueprints, which I really enjoyed. Into the Restless Ruins, Ball X Pit, some great games this year. Most recently,
Don't know any
though,
of these.
Ark Raiders has taken a lot of my time.
Whoa.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for joining us for the 4th Beat Games.
That was a really nice section. It's nice that I can know a bit more about these people because it's like poof, new people and new faces. Like what? But it's nice that they have some section in there that we get to know them.
Devblock. We hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at the development of OST 8 and have more context around our decisions over the past year. Thank you for your time, and always, please share your feedback and thoughts in the comments below or on socials. We're looking forward to hearing from you. See you next time.
Cool. Oh, wow, that was almost half an hour of Deathblock. That was so good. Thank you for making another Deathblock. Finally. I've begged about this for so long. I said this after Freak left as well. It was like, man, we need some communication, guys. Please hit me up. Head any of us up, please. Yeah, this was lovely. So, whew, that's a lot to take in. That was nice. That was really, really good. Glad to see the faces that are like big behind Beat Saber now. New Sabers tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow. Next year. Sorry. Oh, tomorrow. That'd be cool. Man. Oh, that's exciting. I'll be dead honest with you here. I was like in my head going, okay, Beat Saber is kind of slopping down. Let me make some more stuff for December. OC 8, blah, 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 blah. And then just kind of swerve into some other VR games, maybe trying to find my way around it. Maybe upload like updates for Beat Saber, but then other game for the rest of my channel or something. Because I just thought, well, they're just going to keep doing shop drops and nothing burger and that's it. But I mean, I think I still will, but it's definitely nice to know that they're still actively working on this game rather than just like shock drop here and there and call it a day. You know what I mean? That's what it really felt like, at least for a year long. That's nice. That's good. Yeah. I don't know. I think I paused a lot throughout the video. I don't have anything to say at the end. It was nice. It's very good devlog. Please do more, even if you just share like answer a few questions. I mean, I guess they want to keep it kind of informative and stuff. But yeah, that was devlog number 4. Really enjoyed this episode. Thank you again for making this. It was awesome. Glad to see some personality and livelihood in this game, behind this game. Yeah. Fucking hell. Custom sabers coming next year. Other stuff as well. Oh, I hope they revamp multiplayer as well, man. That'd be cool. Well, we'll see next year. I might make some videos about this again. We'll see what they say. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you for watching, and see you later. Bye-bye.